Okay, so in this class we are going to do the form validations. So using use state hook, we are holding the state variable that will hold the validation error messages, and write the JavaScript function that validate the form data, and it will return the error message. And we are displaying the error message on the form on the form under the text field. So here you can see, if it is first name is empty, we are going to display the error message here. The same way, last name and email and skills also here. Okay, so now display the validation error message on the form and test the above changes. Okay, let it write here, use state, using use state. Okay, use state. So we are going to write first name, adding first name we are adding, and last name we are adding, last name we are adding, and also email we are adding, email, and skills we are adding. Okay, we are adding all the fields. Now we can set as a errors comma set errors, comma set errors. Okay, now we are writing function validate form here. Okay, validate form here. So here we are writing a validate form. So that form we are doing let validate true, let valid true. So this is the variable we are declared. Okay, this variable we are lastly we return this variable. So now we will do the first name. So if so errors, we need to copy the errors first of all using the spread operator. So errors, fine, errors copy equals to spread operator errors. Now if first name dot trim, it will be error copied at first name will be empty. Okay, it should be empty. Okay, it should be empty, else sorry, else the errors copy dot first name equals to the first name is required. First name is required. Okay, first name is required. So return valid return valid equals to false. Okay, so now we did the for one form. Okay, now you need to copy this validate form, the save button. So where we are having save function here we have. So if valid button false, then you can true only, true when it is true. Okay, when it is true only this function. I think we need to set the errors as well as return. Set errors of error copy, return valid flag. Now the error will be gone. So now here you can add form control. Copy this, form control. You can put it in. Okay, backtrack symbol, form control, dollar symbol. Okay, here what we are doing here. So in the here we are adding errors dot first name ternary condition we are adding errors dot first name question mark, errors dot first name question mark. Okay, is invalid and invalid feedback. Okay, we are going to add two invalid, then it will be empty. Okay, then it will be empty. So now you can add the error message here after input tag. After input tag, you can take after input tag, you can take here. So rs dot first name, rs dot first name, rs dot first name, and double end. You can add div here for the message. Okay. Here class name equals to, here the class name equals to invalid feedback. These are the bootstrap form handling classes. Okay. So now you can put the rs dot first name, whatever the value here we are holding, right? You can. So now the check here, you can check here. See, first name is required. Whenever you are missing, right, the first name is required. Let it add for all the values. Let it add for all the values. The first name we added, last name you can add here. So rs dot last name. Okay, here the last name, here the last name is required. Okay, that's fine. Now you can add for the email. You can add for the email error copy dot email here, and the email is required here. Email is required if it is empty. Email is required. Okay, now you can add skills also here. Skills also here. Skills, that's fine. Now you can add the same way whatever you added, right? The class name you can copy here. The class name you can copy here. You can copy the class name. Class name. Here you need to add the last name. Okay. Okay. Last name, form control. Okay. Last name, here the form control. That's fine. Now the same you can copy here after input. After input, you can put here. So here the copy the last name here. So here the last name. Here also last name. So here also set last name values. Okay, fine. So we are changing that the form control is invalid that an invalid feedback. Otherwise, it will be empty. The value will be taken. The default value will be the empty. That's fine. Now copy this one. Copy this one for the email. For the email. Okay. Now set the email. Now you can take this. Error display message feedback message. Email. Here also email. Okay, that's fine. Now you can same apply for the skills also. Class name. So here the skills copy here. You can paste here. Invalid. You can take this message. After input. After input, you can add the email, the skills, and if the feedback is coming, if it is skill, it should be kill and the feedback is invalid, then print the skills is required. Whatever the copy is here, right? It will be required. So, okay, fine. Now you can check here. Submit. See, all the values are coming. If you're adding something here, see, now the feedback, it is asking here, okay? Now the add Ramesh Nalla. Okay, I'm adding Ramesh gmail.com. Now skills Java microservices. Okay, it is coming here. So now I want to add the cancel. Now I want to add the cancel also here. Okay, now I want to add the cancel also here. So if I don't want to add anything, right? So it should be go to the back. So in that case, we need to add the cancel here, cancel button here. So let me add one more button here. One more button here. That is nothing but link. Link here. Okay. Link here. Cancel. Class name equals to okay. Button and button outline danger. You can add directly danger also here. Why it is showing here? After the div button only we added, right? After the button we're adding, right? So here two, here the two we need to add. Here the two we need to add. If you are giving like this also, it will go. Fine. So we are adding button danger. Let me check this here. Cancel. Okay. So now you can give the little space here. Maximum 2. So max 2. So I think we need to give inside this one. Okay. Cancel, it is coming here. Add employee, cancel. So now whenever we are okay, fine. Now what is our next class? We are going to add actions here. Some view, update, delete. So first of all, we are adding the view related information. So view page. So whenever you are clicking here, actions. After that, we are adding one more column here, actions. In that actions, the value will be the view. So if I click the view button, the employee details will be in a view mode, read only mode. If I click the update button, it will be edit mode. If I click the delete button, it will be the details will be the delete. Okay. First of all, we are adding the view component here. Okay.